Welcome back to another video. You can see I've got the old backwards hat rolling. I've got the untucked purple shirt. You can just tell off the bat it's going to be a good day. You can't have a good day without slicing 100 yards right on the first hole and then giving yourself a nice little fairway lie in the other hole. You guys can feel free to chime in or take a look. I'm sitting with my buddies here in the booth. Oh, you can keep the game on too. This is all casual. This is all just whatever. I'm seriously keep the game on. We're listening to Sunday Night Football and we're watching me roll some putts, make some bogeys. But no, this was ridiculous. I drove it right up by the green, 315 ish. Tried to went with the putter here. Probably chip was the play. Left myself with this kind of down the hill slider. So that was actually just a par. This is a par 4. iMovie sometimes kind of messes up with the titles on the screen. The last like 3 or 4 videos have been at Como, so you should be getting used to it. I think I'm officially going to declare it my home course. I think it's we're getting to be that range. Once you start playing it like 6 times a summer, it's about your home course. But Shabby should talk about this shot. That's my first chip in on the camera. That was pretty sweet. You can go back and watch that again too. Um, Pretty awesome. So we started off with bogey par birdie, so trending downward. I used that momentum to drive one up here tight. Again on 4. So what happened there was the grain was into. If you're chipping into the grain, right, boys? You got to know that you're chipping into the grain. You got to catch ball first. Didn't catch ball first, and I paid dearly. Shouldn't have hit driver here. I probably should have, but I shouldn't have hit it badly. Ended up in a terrible position. Had to chip out. My chip out hit hosel, and then, but luckily this is a shorter hole, as most holes are at Como. I ended up hitting a nice little chip shot here, so I can still save a par. How does my comment below? How does my putting stroke look? Like, even though I left that about 3 feet short, just comment below how the putting stroke looks. I think it looks really good. I don't do the old. Oh, this is a par 3. Sorry, the text messed up, but I feel like the stroke is good. Sometimes I see guys do the finger down the shaft hold. I'm not doing that, but that could be something I try out soon. Little splash bunker shot, downhill green, water behind it, so kind of risky. I took a big old splash shot there. Good stroke here with the putter. How about that up and down? You don't see that too often. I mean, so I'm 1 over through, through 6. I'm 1 over. Oh no. Okay, so here we go. And then it starts to unravel. I hit the tree with the drive about 100 yards out. It actually would have been, I was playing a pull cut today, so it would have been probably a perfect drive right down the middle, but I pulled it off the tee box too much. And now we're really struggling here. Kind of thick rough over at Como, like deceivingly tough in some places. We're not even on the green in 4. And chip up for a pretty decent shot there. I have a good chance to save the bogey, and this would really help minimize the damage.
Too hard.
Yeah, I hammered that one through the break. Seriously, a lot of these titles are messed up. Okay, come to a par 5, 3 over, respectable. There's my pull cut. Really, I've been like getting some distance though lately, like some serious distance. You gotta respect that. Okay, following along below. Okay, this situation, I had 220 to clear the water. So 4-iron was like, probably could have, but if I caught it any skinny or fat, it probably wouldn't have cleared. So I went with the 3-wood, and I hit it about 30 yards over the green. And I left myself with an impossible chip coming back down the hill, water behind it. And then the thick rough got, and at this point, like, the wheels were spinning in my head, and it just started to completely unravel on me. It's kind of like like every time I start out, like another video, I started off 1 under through 4. This one I started off 1 over through 6, and it's just like the reversion to the mean. I'm just always, no matter how good I start, always finish up 9 holes like 5 or 6 over. Always finish 18 holes like 12, 14 over. Like that's just it's weird. It's a weird phenomenon. But I guess I won't give away. This is going to be a 15 or 16 hole video. We were stuck behind a group of 6 like high schoolers who were out grab assing the entire time I was behind them, so we had to jump in front of them and skip a couple holes. So a good drive here. We're on to the back now. This is hole 10. Again, thick rough. Didn't really get it up there. Have a chance to go up and down and save par. I think what killed me this round was the around the green chipping. It wasn't as good as I could have been, but I was rolling putts really good. And even though I missed a lot of putts like that, I almost missed that there too. This is a par 4. Uh, I really scared the hole a lot, so some takeaway, positive. This drive, so like, out of play, but that's kind of the play, like just to try to drive it up there as far as you can, and it really wasn't a bad drive. I'm surprised we couldn't find it. I thought it'd be just right of the green, but I think it snuck into the penalty area. So this is to save bogey. So not a terrible hole. Like that one, you just gotta try to make birdie by driving it close to the green. Pay the price if you don't. So here we go, pull cut over the net, over the houses. Look at that line that I take. That's like, I thought it was going to be like pretty close to being on the green. Turned out it was just off, so I'm not on camera. I chipped up 2 putted, then we skipped a hole, skipped over here, and now we're playing hole 14, I believe. And I want to make sure I give Grace a shout out on the camera. Doing a really good job, being a trooper, walking with me. Not a good shot there from 100 out, but this chip was solid, and I have a good look at going up and down here. Okay, so this next hole, then we skip another hole, so I'm not going to see that par 4, but I run back to this par 3, and I have Grace standing on the green. She wouldn't get any closer to this, even though I promised I'd yell if it was going to hit her. But so that was when I hit it. She got a little scared, but you can see it landed right by the pin. And I've got a 6-footer for birdie, and that was I'm gonna have nightmares about that putt. I don't know how that thing didn't fall. Ended up with par, so we're sitting at 8 over through, like I don't know, we skipped a couple holes. We'll say we played 16 holes, 16, 17. Good green in regulation here. Have a chance. Really tough putt. Big breaker. It breaks 2.5, 3 feet there. Take the par onto the par 5. This hole can cause some troubles here if you're not striking it well, because you got to go over this little ravine in front of the green. But we've got a respectable round going, so we want to finish it out good. In between a 7 and 8, went with the 7. I got so lucky that I hit it fat, because I set down another one and blew it way over the green. So we're looking at about a 40-footer for the eagle, and I'll say that's pretty mediocre leg putt. Left myself down the hill for birdie. Again, that's like not a terrible putt, especially for an amateur. So 3-putt par, respectable. We'll see if we can get one more video this year. Maybe take it like super low. But thanks for watching. Tune in. See you guys next time.